Hello, my fellow mermaids, and thank you for tuning in. Today we're talking productivity. It's something I think we all need to improve on, whether it's fitness, business, education, just getting things done. That's all it boils down to. Your execution can be perfect, your product can be perfect, all this, but if you just don't get things done, it doesn't matter. I know I used to struggle so much with productivity, and I just procrastinated. And that's because I used to be a textbook perfectionist. It was either all or nothing. If I couldn't do something 100% perfect and be best of best, I didn't even want to do it. I didn't even start. I just pushed it off. Today I will give you some tips. I'm not going to say I'm always perfect, but I've gotten to a point that I just get things done, and I think that is a very nice place to be. I procrastinate occasionally, but here are the tools I use to get over it. Number one, like I just said, short and simple, lose the perfectionism. Perfection will never happen. I know a lot of us want to be perfect. We always want to do things perfect, but perfectionists never get anything done. Nothing. So what's even the point? You're not perfect because you're not doing anything. You're sitting at home doing nothing. I used to be like that. I wouldn't do anything. So just get over it. Things don't have to be perfect. Just get them done. Do them to the best of your ability, but just start and just do it, and it's okay. Nobody's perfect. You can almost always do a do-back. Your first draft's not going to be perfect, so you can redo it again. So just get done what you need to get done. Stop being a perfectionist. You can redo whatever you just did. Next up is goal setting. I think goal setting is so important because it just gives you an idea of where you're going. So you just have a better idea and you don't feel you're so up in the air, but be specific with your goal setting. Don't just have these goals and don't break them down. So be specific. Who, what, where, when you need to do to achieve these goals. So have your ultimate goals, break them down, and then break them down even further into daily tasks. So you know what tasks you have to do daily that are simple that will get you to your 6-month, 1-year, and 5-year plan. Next, I'd recommend creating healthy habits. Habits are so powerful. They influence so much of our life. Honestly, every self-help book you'll ever read is about developing habits because it's true. We only have so many decisions we can make a day before we become fatigued. So try and make all those little tasks that you need to do to lead up to your ultimate goal just habits. At first, start with one. Make it a habit, start the next one. Just little things. Now, it can be hard just to start a habit. The easiest way is take a bad habit and implement something good instead. For example, I'm not saying it's bad, but say you want to give up drinking pop. Every time, whatever trigger there is to drink pop, start drinking water. It's an easier way to just start drinking water if that is a habit you want to incorporate. Find a trigger, find what habit it is, and try and swap in a new, healthier habit that's going to be productive and take out the old one, or just try and start a habit in general and have a trigger, a routine, and a reward. Because if there's no reward at all, you're not going to continue doing it. Create healthy habits so you just naturally do it. It might be hard at first, but then becomes second nature. If you follow my channel, you've seen this before. Typically we procrastinate because there's just too much we have to do and it's overwhelming. Pick only 3 things you have to do for that day and start there. Once you do that, it is pretty easy to just do 3 things and then momentum will get going. It can also help if you take those 3 to-do lists and have specific times to do them. Break down your daily schedule into time blocks so you know exactly when you have to do what. And so if you have work and school, you know what hours are free in your day to complete other things like studying and other things on your to-do list. That also includes scheduling relaxing time and break time. That way you actually have time devoted to relax and recuperate, and you can get back to work and you don't have to feel guilty about it because it's planned within your day, and then you can move on and do things that need to get done. Another is just change of scenery. If you're in the same place, you're just like, I can't get anything done, just get up and go. If you're studying home, go to school. If you're studying at school, go home. Go to a coffee shop. Get out, go somewhere else. One thing we don't utilize is your decision-making power. We only have so much in a day and we're constantly bombarded by so many decisions. What to order for lunch, what to order for dinner, what clothes to put on, yada, yada, yada. If you can automate as much as your daily routine is possible, and then that way you don't feel as fatigued. I'm not saying boring, break your routine occasionally, but don't sweat the small things like which cereal to pick. Only buy one cereal, then finish the box and get a new one. Don't have a bazillion so you're spending your entire day fatigued and procrastinating because you're just wiped out because you wasted time and your decision-making power on little simple things. Like right there, that was 3 decisions. What book do I read? What cereal? What tea? And now you're exhausted and procrastinating. Don't waste decision-making power. Another one is single task. If you want to be productive, just plan out one thing to do at one specific time. Do not try and do 100 other things because that is so overwhelming. That's why I have that 3 to-do list. It makes it simple, and tackle one thing at a time and finish it, or complete as much as you need to for that day, and that doesn't seem as overwhelming versus you're trying to do this and this and this. You're gonna just never even start, or you're gonna procrastinate and you're gonna push things aside and you're gonna get distracted. You're gonna start doing this and that, and you just never get things done. One thing to do, a specific time to do, and go get it done. Now another one is provide a bit of a stimulus and a bit of a distraction. Now I'm not saying multitask, but I'm saying doing little things, distract your hands or whatever, so you don't feel the need to go and do something else. For me, it's studying somewhere that's busy and has a bit of noise. For example, at the school library, there's people moving around, there's noise, but it's not so distracting with like blaring music. I'm not gonna go study in a bar. Other things, a lot of people are fidgety. I'm one of those people. A stress ball. As simple as that sounds, when you're working, just have a stress ball, something like this, clicking your pen, doing little things like that, sometimes even chewing gum. It's just enough of a distraction for your physical body that your mental body can concentrate. Of course, you don't want to do something that would like involve like doing an actual puzzle or playing a game or doing something like that, just something that takes no mind power, but you can just kind of let stress out. I'm applying the change of scenery thing right now because I am not getting anything done, so I'm gonna go work at the school. Another, get in, get out. Set specific and short intervals of time to do things. Example, emails. Don't just sporadically do them throughout the day. Set aside 2 times of like half an hour that you get in, a specific start time and a specific end time that you will just hammer it out. And that way, when you're kind of on a time frame, that's what a lot of people, why they procrastinate, they're not on that time frame. There's just so much. If you just say, oh, I'll answer my emails throughout the day, you never really get done. But say between 9 and 9:30 will be the only time today to check emails, and you will just go and hammer out as much as possible. 9:30 comes, stop until your next time. And I'm gonna end the video there. Thank you for tuning in, my beautiful superheroes. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe if you're new to this channel. I always appreciate it so much whenever you guys tune in, and I hope you got something out of this video that makes you a bit more productive in your daily life. Thank you for tuning in. Love you all.